Hello, everybody, and welcome to Artificial Ireland. You thought I was going to say something else there. Sometimes I'm going to say it, but I don't say it because I decided to change it to Artificial Ireland. Considering when you see the weather forecast that's just at the hidden Dublin at about 3:05 today, it's the worst rain, thunder, and lightning I've ever seen in my life. I recorded it, I put it up in today's video, and we'll probably only get 70 or 80 views because that's just the way it is. And was I right? Yeah, I was right. What did I say yesterday on yesterday's video? 70, 80 or 90 views. And people won't accept it. People won't accept it. So you put the effort in, do the video, and of course the moderators and AI, that's right, AI, are always watching. So hello to artificial intelligence, also known as Silicon Valley. So how are you today? And hope everybody had a nice Monday. Peer X, second seat to talk, had since long ago stated that the wafted tail of Planet X contains dust, petrochemicals and other substances. Germs on the move, people will take sick as not possible to work for their employees. Asthma will be on the rise. And yes, I do also have severe problems with my lungs. Keeping the medicines will keep it just under control and not to worsen. It's funny how big pharma companies can actually set up on the back of the governments making people sick in the first place. And as people understand that they have to and rely on taking pharmaceuticals on a daily basis, because remember what the doctor says, if you don't take the tablets tomorrow, there's a good chance you're going to die. So remember, I'll see you in a couple of days' time for that next prescription. And don't forget to bring your wallet. Yeah, anyway, hello to Andrew Smith. Andrew Smith, in the back you're looking at the earthquakes that's happening in the last 12 hours technically. So have a look at what's going on in the background. And as I said, you can put all this onto your smart device. Go in and have a look. And I'm moving around the globe the way the earthquakes happened. So technically, as moving across from west to east, technically going from Ireland right across to Greece, that's where we'll start and move across. Andrew Smith, hello Paulie, have a great week. Thanks very much. Thanks Andrew, and well done for putting up your videos and keep up the good work. As I said, it's this is not for everybody, as we all understand that after JFK, the two words conspiracy theory was introduced. Fact, ladies and gents, and you can actually go in and read that on there's three letters, I can't announce them, but they're governmental from America. If you go in and read the reports about the JFK incident, you'll see that the first report they released was because nobody knew what happened, so they put the two words conspiracy theory. And ever since then, we've been inundated with the words conspiracy theories. And that's just as I explained in all the videos. If you can't make up your own mind, and it takes, by the way, 2 or 3 people to make up the conspiracy. So off you go. Anyway, freezing cold today in Dublin, 11 degrees before this big massive storm just hit at 7 minutes past 3, if you want to be precise about it. And that's looking at the Google. That's Google's time, by the way. So when this big shock and bang hit Dublin, it was 7 minutes past 3. So I remember where I was. I had a smart device hanging out a top window of a house, and that's what I was doing. Anyway, hello to Blue Star 712. Hello, my Irish brother. No, most will not think for themselves, and some good folks are just hard at work. Be well, my friend. Jake Letzler, I think it is, and USA, thank you, my friend, for getting in touch. July the 29th, just to remind me that we're still on 1842 subs, give or take 1, and 44 views. That was 18 hours ago. Just to remind everybody about that big word. Anybody know? Beginning with C. That's it. Censorship, ladies and gents. That's what's on the side of the cruise ship today. So don't forget, in the background, have a look. That's the list of earthquakes that's happening, and watch the magnitude of the earthquakes. And then when you go in the background of it and study it up and look at the different networks around the world that report on the earthquakes, watch the difference between USGS when they decide to put up the magnitude of the earthquake, and you'll discover by listening to the professionals. That's right, professionals. And Dutch Sense, You told everybody in one of your videos the other day, if you're listening, that you're the most censored person on YT. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because all you have to do, Dutch, is go in and look at your numbers on the videos. And then go in and look at my numbers. And then go back in and look at the numbers in 2016 when they were reaching 60,000 views. That's right. And anybody that's been with me from the very start knows exactly the road we've been down. That's the reason why I pull away from all this social media, is because AI is in full control today, ladies and gents. And if they weren't in full control, go out of your house tonight and leave your smart device at home. Just leave it at home. And don't take it with you. Just do that tonight and see what happens. That's right, ladies and gents. AI is in full control. Now, let me say hello to Lou Lunsford. And they are spraying at night. Get up really, really early and watch them. And you'll see most of the American flights coming from Europe or vice versa is crisscrossing your little city. And as they, cough out the condensation trail from that plane that runs on magic. And it doesn't take any aviation fuel, kerosene or anything else like that. So what you're seeing with your eyes, maybe you need to go and see an optician, because there could be something, without being too sarcastic, because I'll leave that to Nigel's view on things on his site, so we'll leave it to him. But the point of the matter is, you need to be blind to see or not see what's going on, as I put up in yesterday's video, and I hope you got the message. This is the rainstorm. This is when it was starting. This is what I try to show people all the time. This big circle over the city. And today was, voila. Today was the creme de la creme. Yeah. Anyway, if you can hear a dog barking in the background, yeah, that's right. It's not me. It's not me other half or nobody like that. It's just a dog. Yeah. So Margaret McCormick, another great one, Paulie. Keep them coming. Great work. Raven Kiefer. It's funny you say, oh yeah, screen sky. The screen sky. As I put up yesterday, I put up words yesterday in the middle of the screen on the back of the cloud, technically. Just to show people how easy it is to do a little projection. That's just me putting up words, yeah, with the clouds in the background. So that's right. Often I've referred to our skies, Raven says, as looking like the overhead screens in Las Vegas. Bad imitation of the real. I've seen a roll of blurring move across, black line like old TV, and several times watched clouds stagger step. Stopping as well. Can't explain it, just what I've seen. Peace from across the pond. Raven. And thanks very much, Raven. And then finally, which we should have thousands of messages, but we don't because of the elite, unfortunately. And nicely said and done, Paul, that coming in from 01. And don't forget, you can send over a email message if you want today. And send it into AI Paulie Dublin. AI Paulie Dublin at gmail.com. Thanks to our good friends in Google. And I'm not promoting them. No. I'm just saying our good friends in Google. Yeah, with a big, big false smile on my face. Anyway, thanks to everybody for getting in touch. And of course, if you're recording any piece of video and you don't fancy putting up a YT channel, why don't you send them over to me? And remember, in the meantime, the backup channel, Nibiru Ireland. That's right, for the old timers, let's say, that watch the video today. The old timers will know that the backup channel is, of course, .com, NibiruIreland.com. But unfortunately, because a lot of the old people can't spell properly, whether that's down to Alzheimer's or dementia, or maybe they're just gone lula. Well, I just decided to change the name and keep it simple. A is for Apple and A is for artificial, ladies and gents. So let's keep it simple. And unfortunately, it's just the way things are, because that word artificial springs up a lot nowadays. Not in 1960, mind you, but today, ladies and gents, artificial is everywhere. AI is in lots and lots of words. The next time you're speaking and having a conversation, try and pick out all the words that has AI in it. And ask yourself, aliens is a classic. Yeah, there you go. Family and loads of other words. So why don't you play a game with your kids tonight? seems that it's probably the older generation that watches the videos. But if you have grandkids or children tonight, why don't you sit down with them, and instead of going out and getting struck by lightning in Dublin, which is probably going to be a good chance if them big black clouds keep on staying up there, or smoke, if you want to be Paulie. And just keep an eye on the weather forecast. That's all I tell everybody. So Dublin gets flooded today. Yeah, Dublin gets flooded. And all happened in the space of 30 minutes. And it's like the heavens just opened up. And I've never, ever, ever seen anything like it. Now, years and years ago, we used to have this thing called lightning and thunder. And then we don't get it anymore. And it's been years and years and years since I've seen and heard thunder and lightning where I live. But now, I point this out to everybody. The Vale. So you look as far as you can down the road and you can see this big, massive black circle that must cover a couple of the counties around Dublin and surrounding counties. And you can see exactly this. And this sits over Dublin most days. Comes in from the... where do you think it comes from? Now, if we didn't have the Atlantic Ocean and America was stuck to Ireland, then everybody would tell the Irish people that this is coming from America. But unfortunately, they put the Atlantic Ocean out there in between the two countries. And all of a sudden, it always comes from the Atlantic Ocean. But Paulie's here to just remind everybody that when you go in now and study up them little applications that they sell you, that's right, on your smart device, now you can go in and be the professor for the first time. And don't be listening to mainstream media ramming this little piece of weather forecast information down your throat. And if you notice lately, they start telling everybody what the weather's like over in Tokyo. Yeah, in Ireland, they're telling people about Tokyo. And by the way, when we get this severe storm weather that I tried to show people, yeah, I tried to let everybody know that tonight's weather forecast, they'll throw the scent away from Ireland, and they'll start telling everybody about the gorgeous weather in Lanzarote and the Gran Canaria Islands. Just in case you're travelling there for your holidays, it's good to know what the weather's going to be like when you get there. Don't mind the end of the world weather that Ireland is experiencing at the moment today, but we'll say nothing about that. Now, ladies and gents, we're going to be wrapping her up fairly soon because, you know, the way it works here on YT, the maximum time when you're doing it through a smart device is 15 minutes when you're using a certain particular app. Don't ask me why, but maybe that's not a bad thing because you probably get sick and tired of listening to yours truly. Anyway, anybody, any information, send it over to me. If you have any mad weather reports that you want to show me, send them over to me. Any photographs, send them to me. I mightn't be able to respond back to everybody because it's just too much sometimes, and that's why I had to cut the rope and start again. Too many emails coming in, too many copyright emails still going back to 2016, 2017. That's another video. And so now it's just a little bit of their music that they provide up on a particular app. And it's all royalty free, ladies and gents. So don't be worrying about sending me YT any copyright letters. Yeah, considering that I actually took the music, most of it, from your platform. Yeah, and if they didn't have screen recorder on the smart device, I would have never got it. So well done, and don't forget, an apple a day, yeah, keeps the copyright letter away. Well, not always, but anyway, in the meantime, have a listen to this. I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the show. That's Tuesday. See ya.